This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me. Man, I think Man at the Garden might be the most powerful song on GNX, bruh. And I'm not going to lie, it potentially could be up there as far as one of Kendrick's most powerful songs. And I'm going to talk about the context so that you understand where I'm coming from, right? And I think the reason why I want to talk about this is because I feel like I'm going through this similar thing or have gone through this similar thing in my life. And I think when you make it out of situations that you fought to be out of, but you always kind of felt like you would stay in, once you break out of it, there's this idea of like, do I deserve this? Something bad might happen, boom, boom, and all this different stuff, right? And when we listen to Pimp a Butterfly, that was the ultimate theme throughout the album. I think the same with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was the survivor's guilt that Kendrick had. The survivor's guilt of making it out of the projects, making it out of Compton when you see people die. When you see people that you love and you hear people you love pass away. When you in the industry and you listen and you making all this money, you doing all these shows, you doing all these different things. Meanwhile, the people back home are losing their lives, the people you love the most. And it's something that Kendrick Lamar has constantly struggled with. The fact of, do I deserve what I have? How do I deserve what I have when I've never felt like I could achieve this? And I think that, there's this belief that we have in ourselves, or that some of us have in ourselves, that we can do it. But once you accomplish it, it's like, damn, but I can't take everybody with me. And I think that's what To Pimp a Butterfly was about, which is why he talks about all hood politics, bringing the homies to the, or institutionalized, bringing the homies to the White House and all this different stuff, yet they can't leave who they are at home. Instead of being excited and seeing all these things that they're now accustomed to, they saying, yeah, we might need to rob that celebrity. He got too much on. Boom, boom, boom. And this is, you feel me? You can't be doing that here. You can't conduct yourself that way here. But it's like that mentality of being institutionalized to your environment. You know what I'm saying? Even Kendrick Lamar is a victim of that. And because he was a victim of that, he dealt with a lot of his career struggling with the fact that, damn, do I deserve this? I couldn't even take the time to go meet my bro in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm out here doing my thing. I'm out here worried about me. You see what I'm saying? Living the life. And my homie passed away. I didn't even think he was going to pass away. I assumed there was going to be time, and it wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So he's dealing with all this guilt of all and pain and struggle and everything that he's dealt with over his career, and even before he blew up. You see what I'm saying? So to spin back and do this, where this song is declaring, as a matter of fact, I do deserve it. I do deserve it all. And I've heard theories about Man at the Garden really meaning, you know what I'm saying, he's at the gravesite. And it might be a gravesite of his homies. And that might explain the rain in the beginning of the song, while also explaining the dancing, the doo-wop session he had at the Super Bowl, where everybody was in white and it represented the people that he lost. There was 16 people in white, and he had mentioned in Whack Out Murals, I done lost plenty of friends, 16 to be specific. So when you look at this song, this is the song where he's like, you know what? I'm rising above it. I'm rising above it. You see what I'm saying? And even if he didn't mean it's in a garden, or it's at the funeral or at a gravesite, he's still embodying the fact that, you know what? I do deserve twice emotional stability, a sound bodily and tranquility, like minds and less enemies, stock investment, more entities. Like VVS's White Diamonds, as being a long-term Kendrick fan, hearing him rap about, the things that he feels he deserves, it was a moment of damn, it do take a lot to really feel that self-worth, to really build that self-worth and feel like you deserve these things. You see what I'm saying? The respect and the accolades, lamping on the island, watching Castaway, I deserve it all. For every good person that passed away, sent 22.5 million on the average day. For every person I lost, reward my strife, reward my survival. You see what I'm saying? Keep my name by the world leaders. Keep my crowds loud inside of Ibiza. More money, more power, more freedom, everything heaven allowed us. Like, that whole verse, he's talking about with everything I've been through, all the mistakes I made, what I did this to my wife, I did this to people, I did this to all the mistakes I made. Under God, I'm still worthy. I still have the self-worth that I survived this, and therefore I deserve to live a full life. You see what I'm saying? And that's different. Even when you did see the interview we did at the Super Bowl, right, with White Boy, and he was talking about the same thing, talking about like, I'm being present, I'm being in the moment, I'm taking advantage of this moment that's right in front of me. And that's something that he used to struggle with. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about the past, thinking about the future, thinking about overthinking everything. You see what I'm saying? And it led to years of him not putting out music. So once again, like, I deserve it all because my intention was pure. Even when you wasn't sure, even with every lure. How much temptation you endure. You probably look for every cure. You see what I'm saying? Like, how much temptation did you fight off? You know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to change my lifestyle so I don't fall into this temptation. Conditioning my win so that I have consistency. I have discipline. You see what I'm saying? Like, he always talks about these principles that ultimately lead you to a different life than the life of idle hands. Which, when you get a lot of money and a lot of success, it's easy to have idle hands because you get to do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I never asked too much credit seeking validation just for the aesthetics. I deserve it all. I seen you as a human first, even when you didn't understand your worth. You see what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he went through everything he went through, and no matter what, he finally believes that everything that, and a lot of the time you get in the way of your own blessing because you are not allowing yourself to operate at the frequency or at the mind state that allows you to receive these things. A lot of the times, I ain't gonna lie. 100% of the time, the only person that's blocking your blessing is you. From the mindset, from the thought patterns, the limiting beliefs, the going back to what you used to be whenever you start to see progress, only you are getting in the way of that. And Kendrick finally understood that. With all the money in the world and the cars and the girls and whatever, you still feel like something's not there because you are not worthy within yourself. You don't feel worth it. And that's what you see in a lot of these celebrities. They try to find ways to fill these holes that they thought they could fill with money and power and respect and all these different things. But no. That's to come within. And if you believe in God, that comes from God. Allowing yourself to say, I deserve grace because God gives me that grace. Not because I did something. Not because I did things right. Not because I did things in a way I thought I should have did them or the way I think you should have did them. But no, because God give me grace. And therefore, on a day-to-day basis, I deserve to give that grace to myself. You see what I'm saying? And even here, allowing himself to be frustrated with the way everything is turning out, allowing himself to be upset. You know what I'm saying? When he say, keep these away from me, keep all my blessings faithfully, keep my essence contagious, that's okay with me. And allowing himself to build that momentum and allowing that anger to come out, that frustration to come out of how people treated him regardless of him coming through the game and having integrity, of doing everything the right way and still finding out that people don't want to see you win regardless. That's a different type of pain. That's a different type of, you telling me I spent all this time when I could have been doing this, I could have been doing that, I could have been snaking you, I could have did this to get over on you, to earn my position, I could have sold my integrity to get in my position, but I did it with integrity and y'all still hate. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could really, that's why I love this verse so much, because it felt great, a lot, like hearing Kendrick allowing that irritation and frustration to come out. Even the more Bubby spilling, this just pain to me. Dangerously, nothing changed with me. Still got pain in me. Flip a coin, want the shameless me or the famous me? The person that I portray for you or the person I really am? You see what I'm saying? How annoying that it angers me to know the lames can speak on the origins of the game I breathe. That's insane to me. It's important I deserve it all because it's mine. Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time. You see what I'm saying? I grind for this. I put in my 10,000 hours for this. I'm in the studio all night working on my craft, scrapping albums, trying to make sure I deliver the best product. I deserve to be the greatest of all time. You see what I'm saying? And this song is so powerful because it's affirmation magic. It's a way to listen to this, to you talking to yourself, about what you deserve. It's a different level of motivation and inspiration. And it's probably I think this is the song that broke the curse. Whatever curse Kendrick, even Mr. Morale did it, of course. But the curse within himself to say, I deserve these things, this is the song that broke that curse. And immediately after reaching GNX, all the accolades, all the respect, all the everything has been flooding in his life. We're talking about, at this point, he's the biggest a rapper has ever been. And I think this type of stuff is how you break through that barrier in your personal life. Speaking that power into yourself, speaking that energy into you. And because, like, that's why I say this got to be the most powerful song I think Kendrick Lamar has made. Low key. It's got to be, because from here on out, we will see Kendrick Lamar thrive and strive, regardless of how people try to step on him, taint him, put on lies about him, all of that. Because in connection with God, in connection with you, and opening yourself up to the blessings by being present and being in this moment, you unstoppable. And that's why this song is powerful, because at the end of the day, it's a lesson for us all of us. With this perspective, you can have everything you ever wanted. And even God will tell you that. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I love this song. And I was just listening to it, and I was like, you know what? I gotta break this one down. You see what I'm saying? And when I do breakdowns on songs, I might not do the bar for bar and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I really rather just try to relate it on a human level to why I love the song and break it down from that perspective. And I think the next song I'm going to do is Reincarnated, because that song gave me a major wake-up call, especially with my relationship with God, my relationship with myself, etc., and being humble enough to recognize everybody's human and to see people for the gift that God created them, no matter who they are or how they became shaped by the earth and the evils of this playground. When God crafted them, they were not like that. They were not homophobic, racist, judgmental, whatever. You don't see that in children because they're the purest form until they're reshaped by the earth. And that's why I love this song, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for listening. I think I'm going to do Reincarnated next. Not saying it'll be the next video, but I'm going to break down Reincarnated next. And also, if you love storytelling, you know what I'm saying? If you love storytelling, if you love like Tupac's Brenda's Got a Baby, or Kendrick Lamar's Tammy song, or Kendrick Lamar's Sing About Me, I think you're going to love this live performance I put up called The Vocal Cords of a Broken Woman. It's a story about a black woman, and I'm not going to spoil it, you feel me? But I think you're going to love it because the people love it. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I'm seeing people talk about it and stuff like that, the people love it. And that's why I'm sharing this as a recommendation for you. You see what I'm saying? And thank you to everybody that's been streaming it on all platforms. It means the world to me. And to be able to share this story, this real story, and see people relate and see people say, I see myself in that woman that you talked about. It mean the world to me, you feel me? And I'm inspired by Kendrick Lamar and Tupac to share these stories and impact people because they impacted me. I want to make people feel the way Tupac made me feel. You know what I'm saying? The way I didn't give up because I always knew I had Tupac's music to keep me strong. You feel me? And until I became my own man and started standing on my own 10. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for staying tuned. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe if you new. You feel me? New videos on the way. It's going to be a lot more videos now that I can do them like this. So, love y'all. Catch y'all later.